Hey Bayek, it's me Ian, and in today's video I'm looking at this. This is Sound of Metal from 2019. Now before I go any further, this was sent to me by Jamie of Muckman Movies, which is very kind of him to send this. And I put his link in the description. Please go and subscribe to his channel if you haven't. It's a great channel, absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I highly recommend it. You'll love it. There's so much to enjoy on there. And this film, wow, it's just blown me away. It's right up my street. Like it is. Right, so this, on Rotten Tomatoes, they give it 97%. Wow, that's for them. That is amazing. So that is already saying a lot of critics absolutely love this film, and you can see why. You really can. Now it's 2 hours, 120 minutes long, and honestly, this film just sailed by. In fact, I kind of wanted more. Yes, I think it was one of those films where I just absolutely loved it. If a film makes you want more, then I think it's done its job. It really has. Now, the screenplay was by Darius Marder and his brother Abraham Marder. And the story was by Darius Marder and Derek Siena France, who is, an editor, director, writer, films like Blue Valentine 2010, Place Beyond the Pine 2012, and The Light Between Oceans 2016. Very much involved in those films. The director, Darius Marder, films that he is known for really is a documentary he did in 2008 called Loot. But his real engagement also is as a writer who did The Place Beyond the Pines, which was, he was the co-writer of that, and that is such a good film. That's 2012. So I think it's interesting as a director. He does a great job on this film. It's like, and you can see he was the preparation behind this film is amazing, and you can see it's a project of love which they'd done and prepared for over the years, and that shows in this direction because he's relatively not directed much at all, and this film is so good in that aspect. The music is by Abraham Marder and Nicholas Becker, and the music works well. Also, there's songs in there that are used, and of course, it's important because this has got a music theme isn't it? In fact, about a drummer, so that works really well. And also, I think you're onto a quality film here, really, because of all, as I say, the critical acclaim, and it even won 2 Oscars for editing and sound. There you are. That was in 2021. So I think that's great. The film was also shot on 24 non consecutive days, and they had a limited budget, and they worked on that. So that means they would do no more than 2 takes. So there was no messing. They just had to get on with it and get the shot, not waste. They didn't have the money or time. Um, they used a lot of locations. We got in the greater Boston area, Ipswich. We got Massachusetts, Boston, Lynn, Cambridge, Danvers, um, Lawrence, Malden, Rowley, Topsfield, and also they did some filming in Antwerp, in Belgium. So you got a lot of good locations which are brought out very much in the direction. It does look good. This film absolutely looks superb. Um, and I think that's real good credit to the director. But of course, this film is important in terms of the sound as well. And you can see why it won an Oscar for the sound, because that is such an important part. And when I say sound, it's very clever, this film, because as a drummer, you get the perspective of him going deaf and how he sees and perceives the world. And then when he has the implants in, you hear how the implants sound in the hearing. And it's absolutely fascinating. The sound is so important, definitely. Yeah, I've perhaps just gone off a little bit there, but we'll get more into that. So let's look at the cast. We've got Riz Ahmed, who plays Rubin, who's the drummer. He was in The Road to Guantanamo, 2006. Four Lions, which is very much a film that is liked, 2010. He was in The Reluctant Fundamentalist, 2012. Nightcrawler, 2014. Jason Bourne, he's in a Jason Bourne film, 2016. Rogue One, the Star Wars universe film, 2016. And he was in Fingernails, 2023. He's a great actor, very committed actor, really is, in this role. And then we've got Olivia Cook, who plays Lou. She's Rubin's girlfriend. She was in The Signal, 2014. She was in Ouija, 2014. The Limehouse Gollum, 2016. She was in Ready Player One, which is a Spielberg film, 2018. Little Fish, 2020. And The Good Mother, 2023. Some great films there. And then we've got Paul Rackett, who plays Joe. He was in The Glimmer Man, 1996. He was in She Wants Me, 2012. The Mother, 2023. And The Secret Art of Human Flight, 2023. And a lot of other roles as well. Has very much a good career, doing these just little roles here and there, but they're always good quality. You feel his experience as a veteran sort of actor really comes in, as it does in this film. Then we've got Lauren Rydloff, who plays Diane, the teacher, teaching the deaf children. She was in The Eternals, 2021. She's the Marvel film, Marvel Universe. But I think more importantly, I've got to mention this. She does a lot of TV shows, but she was in The Walking Dead from 2018 to 2022, and she played Connie. So that's just the sort of key members of the cast. Now, what is this story about? Well, the story is about this metal drummer, Rubin, who he loses his hearing. He can't hear. And what we see in this film is his journey and how he deals with this. Where it's obviously it's such a major, well, it's a major event in his life. I mean, it affects everything, and it's how it affects his relationships, and also how he looks at the world, his outlook as well. And we see all this and this journey. And I have to say, as an actor, he just really, really gives it. And apparently, I mean, his commitment to the role, he spent 2 hours a day learning the sign language. He spent another 2 hours having drum lessons. Wow, what commitment! And then 2 hours with a personal trainer because I've got a very physical role to keep fit. And then the remainder of his time, it was with his acting coach going through this character and the role and how he would be. That is what you call total commitment, and it pays off. You can see why people absolutely love this film, because um, he totally elevates this film, and he's able to bring out so much about this film. Also, I think it's important to mention that they used a lot of people who were deaf um, in their community. So we get that adds a certain authenticity to all this, the sign language and everything. Um, and I think also it does challenge our perception about disability, really. And there's an interesting point where you see that there's a certain viewpoint which is represented in the character Joe, who actually believes that deafness is not an handicap. His way of looking at it is very different. And he tries, in fact, to get Rubin, I think, into that kind of mode of thinking. And it is absolutely fascinating because Joe has this community where they're all living together, the deaf people, and for them it works really well. It's something they feel very part of. I think it gives them a great belief, definitely. And Joe, it's his life. It's his life, and I think that's the strong part of it is belief. Not everybody would agree with it, but they agree with it, and they have this community which works well for them. So we see that, and that is an important part of the film. This film, it makes you think. It does. It does. It makes you think about perceptions of the world, and it's so well done and acted. You can't help but enjoy this film. And I think, as I say, Riz Ahmed as Rubin gives such a great performance. He just makes you feel um, all the turmoil as well as the understanding that he's gaining as he's going along on this journey. And I think that the ending is quite fascinating. I'm not going to give it away. It's quite profound in many ways. It's quite making a statement. I think the ending does, and it makes you think after that ending. Yeah, it does. And some of these issues that I've mentioned, it really focuses on that, and I think it's great. And I enjoy also his relationship with his girlfriend Lou, played by Olivia Cook. That is well portrayed in the film, that relationship, and I think that's an interesting part of the film as well. And it goes in a good direction in many ways. The conclusion of that, I think. And I like that. I like that part of the film that we have that as well. It's the humanity of it as well that we see. But this film is absolutely amazing, I think, and I'm so glad that Jamie sent this, and thank you, Jamie. It's just a wonderful film. I highly recommend it. There it is. Yeah, there it is. It's just wonderful. That's back there, and there he is. What a performance! What a performance! I've actually done an unboxing of it, but there it is again. Okay, thank you so much. Absolutely adored this film. I can't wait to watch it again. Yeah, it's that good. Yeah. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and we'll let you know when I put out my videos, reviews of films and TV shows and a bit of music, all that kind of stuff. But if you like this video, please give this video a like. It gets it out to YouTube, and hopefully other people might enjoy it. And if you've got any comments, please put your comments down. I love to read your comments, and I'll always answer your comments. And that's it. So all I've got to say is, I'll see thee again.